Isn't this a beautiful landscape behind me here? Wow, beautiful river down there. Can you see it? Let's zoom in on there. Very, very pretty. Clear water. But that's not what caught my attention just now as I was walking along this road. This little infrastructure back here, this barrier caught my eye. And I was looking at the stones piled up on the far side here. There comes a car. You see all these stones? I have to make sure I'm out of the road, I don't get hit. They have been sliding down, tumbling down the mountainside there, to pile up against the fence. So there was this wall here to protect cars from falling rocks. And here at this one landslide chute area, the rocks have been tumbling down over the years since this barrier was set up, probably no more than 30 years ago that this was constructed. So this is 20 or 30 years of accumulated debris. I don't think it's necessarily a landslide because there's not a lot of soil in there, dirt, but more or less just a continual tumbling of rocks, one after another. You know, sometimes you're walking along and you hear a rock tumble down the road. That's probably what this is. And look at the accumulation. Look at the mass. It's almost like a mason's wall, naturally crafted. And the only reason we can see it in place here is because of this engineering of ours, which causes the natural falling of the rocks to become arrested in place. So what the thought that was going through my mind, I was walking along here, looking at this, coming the other way actually. Let's recreate what was happening. I look off to this side and beautiful mountains, and I'm walking along and I look, and I look over here and I see, wow, look at this. Wow, look at that. Look at that landslide chute, how the rocks have tumbled down to form this wall, which no mason's hand, no human hand has formed, but been formed simply by gravity and the effects of nature. And I was realizing that that's the same thing that happens in our lives in terms of the relentless pull of the things that are outside of our control, the reality of aging, the reality of maturation, and how our interests and our courage can in some ways change, diminish, and grow in times. Tends to, however, courage and risk tends to steadily decline over as we grow older. It's something we can't quite control, although some have more than others. Just as we can't quite control how our bodies age and decay, just likewise we can't control sometimes what happens in terms of the natural processes around us of family development and the death of old people and the birth of babies and the like. And we have some say in the particulars, but not in the steady process of things. And if we try to resist it, like this fence here, if we try to put up some barrier against the inevitable, really sometimes what happens is the inevitable just presses against it bit by bit, further applying more pressure over time until eventually one day this energy, this wall will win. This sturdy, strong fence will be gone. This wall here will be gone. Maybe this road will be gone, and the mountain will win over time. Gravity will have its say, and the rocks will either be carted away, or in which case they will have just been fallen soldiers along the effort to win the journey to the sea, and their fellow rocks later will find their way down to the water. We're just here for a while. We're just making our efforts, and the stream's going to flow, the rocks are going to fall, the time is going to pass, babies are going to be born, old people will die, young people will die, we all will die. But that's not a bad thing, because it's just the procession of events that is a part of the series and the continuum of time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Don't worry about the things that press upon you. You can put some barriers against them now if you like. You can change the course a little bit. You might be able to alter some things for a while, but eventually we all go to the sea.